up? We back at them again, man. When they thought it was finna end. Thank y'all for riding with me. Well, you know you felt a lot of them two boys stories with V. At this time, y'all know what I need y'all to do for us. Like, share, comment, and I repeat. Smash the subscribe button, smash the hype button, drop us a comment. Also, follow us on all social media platforms. Let's get it, let's get it. Let's go. What's up, We back at them again, man. Kicking it off from the top. V, story time. So today, we're gonna wild episode, man. The game is the game. So now, when you growing up in the field, man, or you growing up in an urban neighborhood, whatever the case may be, it's going to be so many different trials and tribulations that you got to go to and also go through. Number one thing is going to be loyalty, meaning who can I trust? Who can I really depend on? Who really going to be there? And what is the cost of somebody being there? So now, got a little dude, let's call him Romy. So now Romy, he coming up around the way, he doing his 1-2 regular schedule program, but he got this set of, let's say, 6 homeboys, and I'm talking about this set of homeboys, man. They formed this bond doing Pop Warner football, so they go through elementary school, they go through middle school, they go through high school, but during the high school years, they ends up getting into, I don't want to call it like a beef per se, let's just call it a little bit of conflict, meaning a couple of dudes, they going out to the little club, whatever the case may be, they have a couple of words, they ends up bumping head, it get physical just on the physical tip. This is long before weapons or anything come to play. So now, boom, let's just say 6 months later, one of the little dudes take it a little too far because a lot of guys, man, their first interaction, unless it's just truly a serious situation, meaning like this, man, you get into a little verbal dispute, that could be it. We can just leave it alone right there. Even if it gets to the physical aspect, we can still leave it alone right there if we both men. But if I go around my way, ain't no problem. You go around your way, and now you get around people that's telling you, oh, man, look at your eye. Man, boy, man, you got a black eye. You let your do that to you. Man, you just going to leave it at that. Man, you better get your get back now. Something that you was just going to already let go. Now you letting people bring it back up in your head. Now you letting people put that battery in your back for you to do something that you really don't even want to do. Or you don't want to take it that far. All right, I already had, a man would have told him, look, man, I done already handled my business. I ain't got no problem. It is what it is. No, it's a good bump. I lost. It is what it is. I ain't really tripping out that. But this dude right here, he let somebody else get into his head. So he ends up going to go grab that iron. He spin back around the way. He ends up pinning one of the dudes to the ground. Now, the little dude out of Rome squad that got pinned to the ground, he wasn't really an active guy. He was more so a hooper. Now, what do I mean by a hooper? He wasn't in high school or really in the league hooping, but all he really did was hustle and then go up the basketball court, shoot dice, and just play basketball for real. More so with the young niggas that was coming up around the way. So when he got hit, it's like, damn, y'all gonna hit my man and really stay out the way. Y'all ain't even get one of the muscle guys that I got around me for real. So they more so take that personal for real. So now, Rome looking at it like, man, get back is a must. Not even on the tip that I really want to take it and pursue this further. But y'all done hit one of the main mans. And like I told y'all, going back to the beginning, loyalty is everything, man, when it really come down to love. So boom, they ends up shaking back. They load up. You already know, jump in the van. They spin around the little dude's way. They pluck one of them off. So now when they pluck them, bro, one of Rome's soldiers ends up getting booked for the body. When he get booked, he over to jail. He got somebody testifying on him. So when he call uptown and tell Rome what the situation is, look, man, they say they got somebody on my case that's supposed to be coming to court. Now, this is where Rome got to really show his loyalty. But look at how fast everything is transpiring. We easily go from just being in the game to make $1 to now it's so many and so much more that we got to tend to. Like, man, I ain't think I was going to have to get in a beef. I ain't think my man was going to end up getting locked up for an M1. And now I'm ready to be in a position that had to go knock somebody off so he could possibly come home. And what if it don't work? What if I go knock off this witness and they still give him 30 years? Now I done just committed an M1 under my belt, possibly could spend the rest of my life in jail. You still spending the rest of your life in jail. And somebody else done lost their life. So how did we win? But all it started from you just wanting $1. That's it. So now, boom, he called uptown. He tell Rome what the situation is. So now Rome got to put his feet to the ground. He ends up jumping in the van with one of his soldiers. They catch the witness. When they catch the witness, though, sad to say, he with his mother. When they hit the car, they don't notice. They feel as though he just in the car with a broad. So when they spank him, they spank the broad too. It come across the news the next day. Male victim and mom found M1 didn't call. So boom, when they get the word, they like, damn, that was Shorty mother. But it's too late now. So boom, the little dude who ends up getting hit, who was testifying, this is how wicked the game to get, right? So boom, the little dude and his mother that was testifying, though, that just got pinned, his neighborhood, they into this now. Now, mind you, Shorty the dude that was testifying, he running with the niggas that Rome and them beefing with, but he has his own neighborhood that he's actually from. Now, these niggas don't know. Nobody knows that he's testifying on the shit that happened with Rome homeboy. So, boom, this is how crazy it get. A neighborhood is now coming into a beef. Shells are being exchanged over a nigga that's not even playing by. All this is over street rules, and we ready get into this over a nigga that's not even obeying the rules that we ready go to war about. This is how vicious the game is, man. So, boom. Now, shorty that just got pinned, his neighborhood get involved for real. They put the word out there, yeah, when niggas see the nigga wrong, niggas gonna do this, that, and the third. Rome also ducked off in the county because now shit done got too hot. But the niggas that's still in town from around this way, they calling him every day like, look, man, what the fuck going on? No, you gotta come outside. There ain't no time for this. Another one of Rome homeboys ends up getting booked, not for no violence. He ends up getting booked for some drugs for real. He chilling around the block one day, knockers run down. He ends up getting booked, but he already have a daughter. So now Rome got to step up and take care of, you know, the demonstration, take care of the baby shower, make sure everything's situated as far as with my child, because I'm one of the niggas that then put my life on the line for you. So now Rome is kind of getting overwhelmed in the head and emotionally because he like, man, god damn, what the fuck? I gotta come back outside. I don't want to be outside because he halfway scared or he halfway tender. Two, I got a motherfucking double earn because I gotta take care of everything I gotta take care of. Still gotta pay for bro lawyers, still fighting that case that we done just penned a nigga hoping he come back home. Now you booked, I gotta get you a lawyer. Plus I gotta make sure your baby mother, your child that's ready coming to the world is well taken care of. God damn, man, can a nigga get a break? So now he's starting to get overwhelmed with the shit, but the field don't care. The homeboys around the way don't care. The streets don't care. These are the rules that you signed up for when you jumped out that porch. So boom, he come back outside. Come back outside, take care of the baby mother situation. But about a week of him being uptown, he shoot across town to go holler at a nigga to hand him some business. He got a wholesale on the perks. He pulled up right there. He grabbed the millies. As he's jumping back into the car, a nigga that he into it with is down that same neighborhood to buy some perks. Not from the nigga that he buying the wholesale from, but the block that Rome is on. This is a perk block, so it's still niggas that's down there copping 1 pill, 2 pill. Just because he down there to grab a whole script, that don't mean nothing. So boom, the nigga ends up getting his pills. He jump back to the car. He rolling his blunt. He look up. He see Rome right there running back to his car. I'm talking about now. This shit is serious because lives done been lost. It's a difference between verbal altercations, physical altercations, blood done been shed altercations. That could mean nigga might have had a weapon. But once it gets to the point where as though a life has been taken, it's hard to forgive. People not trying to forgive, and they always, if you're a street dude, live by the mindset of get back is mandatory. So boom, shorty got the blunt right here in his lap. He take the blunt off, put it in the passenger seat. He got the joint. If you know, you know. Right here is the wheel. You got the joint tucked right here in the side. Boom, he pull that motherfucker up, jump out the car. He just start hitting that wrong. Bum, bum, bum. Thank God. The first one literally misses motherfucking head. He dives in the car. As he dive in the car, though, two of them catch him in the backside. Now the little dude that's right there spanking, he's going to go walk him down, but niggas that still outside on that, this is how wild it get, man. Niggas that's outside on that block, even though they don't got nothing to do with the shit, they don't know what shorty doing. So it's actual, like I told you, every neighborhood got soldiers. It's young niggas around there that's on post. They start coming off the hip, shooting at the nigga that's banging that wrong. Bang, bang, bang. Whole time now he looking like, man, what the fuck? He start hitting at them, still trying to hit that wrong. He jumps back in the car, skirt. Now, the way that the block is situated is, this is the street. This is a right of way right here. The apartments is right here. He's in this car, Rome in front of him. So the car that he jumping in, all he literally got to do is hit the gas one time, bang it right, and he can get up out of there. Because the niggas that's banging at him is right here posted in the apartments for real. But as far to the right, they literally on a hill. He S's off, he gets up out of there. Rome hit 2 times in the leg. He get, I guess, adrenaline, keep him in the game. He jump in his car, he pulled off. The niggas that was banging from around that neighborhood, they all bricks in the building because you can hear the motherfucking sirens going off because during this time, nigga got the little shot spot and shit. So anytime a shot go off, within 5 to 7 minutes, somebody gonna respond. So boom, time out, pull around the block. They picking up the shells, doing their little investigation. But now niggas that's from that block, they mad at Rome and the motherfucker that was buying the pills that was banging at Rome because now y'all done brought unwanted attention to our block. So out of all the beef that Rome already dealing with, plus the little dude that's beefing with Rome, whatever other beef that they got going on, now they got another enemy on the list because y'all done did this wild ass shit on another motherfucker block. This is the game. This is how fast you gain the enemy or could lose your motherfucking life just being involved, just being in the mix. Like I always tell y'all, yo, stay out the streets, man, and do it the right way. So boom, Rome gets up out of there. He calling uptown. He calling niggas around the way. Yo, I'm hit. They like, man, where the fuck you at? He like, shit, I'm ready to pull around the way. The little nigga that was banging that Rome, he jumps on the phone. Is he on his way back around the way? Man, I almost caught that bitch ass nigga, man. I just seen that nigga Rome. I know I hit his ass 2 times, man. Bitch ass niggas around the block, they all getting in my motherfucking way. They start shooting at me. So now he gets back around his way. Rome get back around his way. He ends up having to go down to the hospital saying he make up a story. I end up catching the stray. I was down by down. Whatever he say to the motherfucking doctors. Boom. Whole time Shorty get back around his way. The one that was banging at Rome, he tell his homeboys, first thing they want to do is she might as well go back around the motherfucking block you was getting the perks from and bang on them niggas because they done got in the way of hitting the motherfucking target. So now the target has changed from put Rome on pause, let's go handle these niggas around the way. Like, look at how full circle we come, y'all. So boom, they load up probably like a week later, they spin around there. This how wild the game get though. The block that's on that be selling the perks, they militant. They not doing no plan. They have a Percocet block. So the security and the muscle got to be at the motherfucking max. Whole time they got niggas at the bottom of the block, the top of the block. I told you it's apartments on the hill, so they got like 2-3 niggas at all time posted spread out through the apartments. Plus it's a live block, so at any given time, it's 20-30 people on the block. Boom. They pull up, they park in the van, but they park the van at the bottom of the block. They jump out looking bakey, walking to the top of the street. They don't see the lookout that's at the bottom of the block because he posted behind the apartment building smoking a mile for real. Boom. He spotted niggas. He like, what the fuck these niggas doing? But he see him putting their hoods on. He see one of the niggas tuck the joint on him as he walking up with his hands in his hoodie pocket. He like, oh yeah, they want some shit. He jump on the phone. He call up top, put niggas on point. Hey, yo, it's 3 niggas walking up the street, man. Be on point. They on some shit. Just in case, soon as they get in the middle, like by the middle parking lot, I'ma step out. I'ma be behind them. Make sure y'all already on point. Soon as they get to the top, anything look big, he just start letting that bitch go. Boom. He hangs up to the middle of the block. As they re up, they don't need no shorty behind him. He got a motherfucking mini drum roll. He come off, he start letting that bitch go. Brrr, bum, 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 bum. As they start getting off, the homeboys that's at the top of the block, they already know that's our signal right there. Plus, they had already got the call, so they start up and they start leaving the little dude and his 2 homeboys right there, bum, all over some shit that just a week ago, y'all, you almost had wrong right there. Now you didn't lose your target dealing with some unwanted shit. Like, I mean, it's hard. This is the ego of the game. It's hard to say could they have let it go because the nigga started could they have said, you know what? I was wrong. I shouldn't have did that shit on these niggas' blocks. But it's like, man, they shouldn't have got in my way because I wasn't letting it go at them. I was hitting at my target, but the rules of the game. So the little dude that was banging that wrong, he passed away too. His homeboys end up passing away right there. And it was what it was. Whole time Rome ends up catching the word. But this how wicked and wild karma get. Rome ends up having to step up due to the nigga that's over the jail for the body, right? He got a homeboy that's over the jail for the body. He got a nigga that's testifying on him that need to be taken care of. Now, this is what come with being a street nigga. Whole time Rome tell one of his homeboys, man, big bro say we gotta go take care of something. They go take care of it. They hit the nigga house. They hit the nigga house. He not there, but his little brother and his uncle in there. They ends up tying them 2 up. They jump on the phone, call the nigga. He ends up not showing. So Rome want to let it go. The other little nigga, he alive while you're and the deed that need to be done for the OG, he looking at it like, man, I need to be in his good graces because I never know when I'm going to need him. But I know I'm going to end up needing him. So Rome Ray walk off. The little nigga ends up offing the uncle and his brother. Bum, bum. He ends up M1 and them. He gets up out of there. Once the dude who was supposed to be there finds out, of course, now he gone because he feeling guilty, whatever the case may be. He ends up calling the police. He get in contact with the homicide detective that's working the case. He tell them, I know who did this because, like I told you, Rome and them had called the nigga saying, man, bitch, you better get up here or it's going to be them. Or you better just not tell him. So he could have just backed out the case and not never told on big bro that was over the jail. But, you know, being selfish, playing for self. So now the police like, what? Who was the little dude Rome? They ends up putting Rome up under investigation. Now, they investigate Rome for about 2 months. They ends up catching him on the block one night. He got, like I always tell y'all how it go, he got the weapon that, he ends up swapping out his homeboy the weapon for a little bit of work that he needed to put in. But on this night, he chilling on the block. He wasn't on nothing. He just was cool and chilling on the block. But they had ended up swapping the pistols out for real probably like 2-3 weeks ago. They just never ended up giving it back to him. So now Rome is in possession of the weapon that his little homeboy hit the uncle and the brother in the house with. So boom, police pull up. They ends up boxing him in. They book him and he has the weapon now. So when he get booked, he being charged for the body and he being charged for the pistol. But they give him an opportunity to say, is you the one that did this? Because you are now in possession of a weapon of a double homicide. He don't say nothing. He stand tall. He start to fight his case. Now he's trying to call uptown for assistance. But this how fucked up the game get. He really got nobody to depend on because he was the one that niggas was already going to. The little bit of niggas that still left up out here, he still got some niggas that'll do as far as like sending them money, but as far as getting shit done, it ain't nothing you can do. But the Lord, his homeboy who ended up actually committing the M1s with the uncle and the brother, he held them down. But Rome had a process of shit. I can just call uptown and get rid of the witnesses. No, there is no witnesses. The dude that called and told the police on you for real, he done already debriefed and told time out everything they need. And now you done got caught with the weapon of what actually happened. Now, I don't know how the DNA shit work, but I know Rome ass ended up getting charged for both of them bodies and he's serving double life right now. But look at the game, man. This is the game, and I just wanted to take y'all from the beginning of, man, we just gonna be hustlers, man. My homeboys, we just playing Pop Warner football, all the way to the end of Rome sitting inside of a cell doing double life for just wanting to be a real nigga, being loyalty and playing in this game. And this is why I tell y'all, yo, don't get involved, stay out the way and do it the right way, man. With that being said, Mark, thank y'all for riding with me. Yeah, you know you feel like with your boy stories with V. At this time, one more time for me, Mob. Like, share, comment, and I repeat, body slam, that subscribe, hit the hype button for it, drops a comment. Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. We 30 people away, man. Let's go.